News.
Today's Be Healthy Report, we are talking calories, and we all know that calories play into weight loss and gain, but there are some foods that you could be eating that are packing on the pounds and you don't even realize it. That's where this guy comes in. This guy right here comes in. We're bringing back fitness expert and creator of the Melt 30 workout, Joe Carabasi, to discuss 5 health foods that may be causing you to store body fat. Hey, Joe, welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so there are some things that these are like kind of snacky foods, sort of, that people may be doing a lot of during the day and during the week, and you're thinking it may be
one of the things, in addition to our 30-minute muscle toning and fat loss workouts, we do nutrition consulting.
Right.
And the biggest thing we see with new melters coming in is they are gaining weight because they think they're eating healthy, but a lot of the foods that they're told to eat are causing them to gain weight. So we'll go over that today and how to kind of manage it.
Because there are foods that are good for you, and then there are foods that,
Health foods.
Health foods, all right. Cheese, we know cheese, dairy, it tends to, I spent almost 2 weeks in France. Everything's cheese, so I understand this. But talk about the cheese here.
Yeah, look, we all love cheese, but we have found a dramatic difference in the melters who have cut the cheese, figuratively, of course, out of their diet, around the waistline especially. So our recommendation, have it once a week, but reduce it otherwise.
Especially this stuff is just really processed heavily. I don't know what percentage of that is actually cheese.
Well, sure, there's a difference between real cheese and that, but...
Yeah, absolutely. And then, okay, nuts. And you know, a lot of folks say, I'm going to grab, instead of the potato chip, I'm going to grab the nuts here. But, you know,
Look, nuts are awesome, but there's 2 things you got to look for. One, raw and unsalted is what you always want. So if it's roasted and salted, stay away from it. And the other thing, especially on the beach, is eating inside the bag, sorry. So you don't... You know, fat, you get good fat from nuts, which is 9 calories a gram. So it's good for you, but you got to portion it. So small bag.
Take it out of the bag so you don't eat the entire bag.
Exactly.
All right.
They will creep up on you.
Absolutely. And fruit. This kind of surprised me a little bit. I mean, some of these are no-brainers here, but fruit. And you've got some blueberries in here as well, which I tend to snack on a little bit. Tell me about that.
Well, fruits aren't the worst thing in the world, but the mistakes we see is early in the morning, it can cause your insulin levels to kind of get messed up, cause you to store calories, and at night as well can lead to calorie storage. So the best time to have it is pre or post workout. But look, if it's between chocolate cake or fruit and you have a sweet craving, go for fruit.
Okay. The tea and juices.
And sodas.
And sodas and diet sodas. You said anything that is 0 calorie.
Yeah, well, 0 calorie, I mean, look, if it's 0 calorie and tastes good, it's artificial sweeteners, and your body doesn't know how to digest artificial sweeteners, so that can cause you to store calories and cause a big mix-up with your internal organs, which can slow your metabolism and do a lot of other things.
You're taking in a lot of junk a lot
Exactly.
of the time,
So stick to water as much as you can in that regard.
I've heard you refer to these protein bars as...
glorified candy bars.
Glorified candy bars, right, with a little protein.
That's right. Well, most of them are. The kind I recommend are Laura bars and True bars. But even with those, you want to limit to 1 or 2 a day.
Right.
And even with protein powder, if you're having 25 to 50 grams 2 to 3 times a day, you're either going to eliminate it or store it. So you got to be careful. You have a way that folks can get more information on this, and you're actually offering our viewers something kind of interesting. Absolutely. So on our Facebook page, /Melt Fitness, at 11 a.m., we're going to have more information on all of this stuff. And then we also have a 21-day tone-up for just $21 for new-time melters at 21daytoneup.com.
21daytoneup.com. We're also putting that link on our website. All you have to do is go to nbcconnecticut.com. You know the drill. Search keyword links, and you'll see a link to the 21-day meltdown, 21-day tone-up, I should say. Joe, all some good things.
Thanks for having me.
Still plenty of summer to go, so take it out of the bag, right?
That's good.
All right.
Absolutely.
Good stuff. Terrible. Something over to you.
Guys, thank you. Let's keep it with fitness. Turning now to sports, there was plenty of action in the Patriots preseason game last night, and while off